Now something huge happens in the life of Maria after she's pregnant and she gives birth. What happens after Maria gives birth? Something very disturbing happens. Any idea? After she gives birth to Ibrahim, something very disturbing happens. What? There is an accusation. Remember that man Jurayh that the Muqawqis sent with Maria and her sister Shireen? Jurayh was the cousin and the relative of Maria. So he was a relative, and when Maria was staying in the suburb of Medina Al-Aliyah, outside of Medina, he would check on her. He's a relative, he would go serve her, see if she needs anything, bring her water, bring her wood. When she gave birth to Ibrahim, some people accused Maria of adultery, God forbid. And you know what their claim was? That child, Ibrahim, is not the son of the Prophet. He's the son of who? Jurayh. Now, Sunnis and Shia have different perspectives here. Let me read to you the Shia version, and then we'll talk about some Sunni hadiths. In Tafsir al-Qummi, Ali ibn Ibrahim al-Qummi, volume 2, page 99, there's a hadith from Zurara, one of the companions of Al-Imam al-Baqir and al-Sadiq alayhi salam. He says, I heard Al-Imam al-Baqir say the following. He says, when Ibrahim died, the Prophet became very, very disturbed and upset, and he was very sorrowful. So Ayesha said to the Prophet, مَا الَّذِي يُحْزِنُكَ عَلَيْهِ? Why are you so upset? Why are you crying so much? فَمَا هُوَ إِلَّا إِبْنُ جُرَيْحٍ. He's the son of Jurayh. Why are you crying? What did she mean by that when she said he's the son of Jurayh? Maria had an affair with Jurayh, and that's not your son. What did the Prophet immediately do when Maria said that? I'm sorry. When Ayesha said this about Maria, what did the Prophet immediately do? What? No, he did not deny it. He did not tell her to take it back. No. He immediately commanded Imam Ali alayhi salam. He told him, Ali, take the sword and go and kill Jurayh. I'll analyze this, don't worry. We'll analyze this. Yeah, Shia hadith. Sunni hadith also says this part too. We'll get to it. Imam Ali takes the sword from the Prophet with a command to slaughter who? Jurayh, for this big crime, supposed crime. Jurayh the Coptic, he was a Christian, remember. Maria became Muslim, but Jurayh may have stayed a Coptic, we don't know. He was in a garden close to Maria. The Imam alayhi salam knocked at the door of the bustan, the ha'it, the garden. Jurayh came to open the door, but then he saw the anger in the face of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. So he started running, afraid of the look of Amir al-Mu'mineen. So the Imam alayhi salam jumped over the wall, he entered the garden, and he started chasing Jurayh. Jurayh is running, Imam Ali alayhi salam is chasing him. So Jurayh, fearing for his life, he climbs a palm tree. He climbs up a palm tree to save for his life. But then he falls from one of the branches of the palm tree. When he falls, he was wearing a garment, you know, the Arab garment at the time. You know, you don't wear basically a pajama or an underwear, you just wear a garment. So when he fell from the palm tree, the garment was lifted and his entire private area was exposed. This is in Sunni hadith and in Shia hadith, this part. His entire private area was exposed. Imam Ali was seeing. Imam Ali noticed that Jurayh has no private parts. A deformity in his biological creation. He completely had no private part. So he stops. He doesn't kill him. He goes back to the Prophet ﷺ. He tells him, Ya Rasulullah, when you command me a command, like to kill somebody, and if I find something unusual, is it okay for me to stop and not execute the command and come back and consult you? Or I have to go and execute the command no matter what? The Prophet said, no, you have the right to come and consult me. It's like, what happened? It's like, Ya Rasulullah, something strange happened. I went to kill Jurayh just like you told me. Then he fell from the tree. The garment got exposed, got uncovered as he was falling. And I saw that he completely has no private part. In Arabic, this is called mamsuh or majboob. Completely no private part. Al-Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam is narrating this hadith. When Imam Ali alayhi salam said this to the Prophet says, Alhamdulillah alladhi yasrufu anna su'a ahl al-bayt. All praise is due to Allah for showing the status of the Ahl al-Bayt and from protecting us from any evil. Now, a couple of points here. First of all, according to this hadith, who accused Maria? Ayesha. Number two, what is this hadith stating? How did Allah show that Ayesha was lying? Through Imam Ali. Well, what happened? So how do we know after this incident that Maria did not do anything wrong? Imam Ali confirmed that Jurayh has no private part. In fact, Jurayh was brought into the mosque, and it seems, according to some traditions, the companions verified that he has a deformity and he has no reproductive organs. He just doesn't have any of those organs. So that proved that Ayesha's claim that Maria became pregnant from Jurayh is a fabrication. Biologically, she couldn't get pregnant. And Allah protected the dignity and the honor of the Prophet's family by exposing this plot. Now, there are some troubling aspects of this hadith, right? What is a troubling aspect?
Running away, kill him. The Prophet rushing to Jannah.
Exactly. The Prophet, Ayesha says something out of line. The Prophet tells Imam Ali, go kill him. How does this work? Yes. How do you justify that?
It's impossible for...
So the Prophet already knew through ilm al-ghayb, but then how do you give such an order? What's the point of giving such an order? Like, what's the wisdom behind it?
He already knew.
What?
He already knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, he already knew, but why give such a command to Imam Ali, go and kill him? Yeah. The Prophet could have said, let's investigate.
Ayesha, this is serious.
To indicate the seriousness of Ayesha's accusation. Sometimes when someone says something false and something huge, it's expected of you to show anger. Okay, let me get to the bottom of this. Ali, go kill him right now. So you draw the attention of everyone in Medina. We have a huge case. The Prophet has ordered someone to be killed. Everyone's now watching. And then Imam Ali is going to uncover the plot. And everyone now sees how Ayesha made that accusation. It was an amazing way for the Prophet to expose the plot. How do we know this? Hadith from Imam Abi Abdullah al-Hussein. From Imam Abi Abdullah Sadiq alayhi salam. Abdullah ibn Baqir, one of the companions of Imam al-Sadiq, he told him, Yabna Rasulullah, when the Prophet commanded Imam Ali to kill that Coptic man, he knew she was lying, Ayesha, didn't he? He says, yes. He knew. He said, okay, then why didn't the Prophet tell Imam Ali, go investigate? Why did he tell him go and kill her? Imam al-Sadiq says, no, he knew exactly. He says the Prophet did that so Ayesha can see the seriousness of what she did, and that through lying, she's about to get a Muslim man killed. So by the way, we know from this hadith that Jurayh the Coptic became a Muslim, right? That a man is getting killed because of such false accusations. When you accuse someone of indecency like that, sometimes death can result. So Ayesha realized the seriousness of what you said. So the Prophet gave that order to make it dramatic. The Prophet deliberately wanted to dramatize the whole incident. Why? To bring light to the ugly act that Ayesha did by accusing her, and to let everyone know in this society and community that the Prophet's family is pure, and that Maria did no such thing, and that Ibrahim is the son of the Prophet.